Maybe I can find something to impress the new boy at school.
It took us 2 years, but we've done it. We've reached the final episode of Teenage Robot's first season. Part of me is kinda disappointed it took us so long, but another part of me is shocked that we managed to accomplish this at all. I'm planning to look back at the season as a whole in an upcoming video, so for now, let's take a look at Call Hating and bring this chapter of the channel to a close. We start off with a gag that feels like it came straight out of Looney Tunes. Tuck's got himself all spiffed up and his suit is bussin'. Did I really just say that? Who wrote this? Sorry, he's looking good, and he doesn't want to get dirty, so he's trying his best not to. Naturally, Chemerton has other plans. Narrowly escaping mud and dirt, tragically, Tuck gets himself slimed. Hey, is that the Mud Pies kid from I Was a Preschool Dropout? He needs to get a life. Jenny erupts from the sewers, covered in crap water, checking yet another box on the internet's list of horrible things you want for some reason. All we're missing now is that Thomas the Tank Engine crossover some of you want for some reason. Jenny wants to kill this slime guy once and for all, but he seems to be invincible. After a series of cartoonish attempts, Jenny doesn't clue in that this slime dude is immortal. So she attempts to murder him in what is basically an industrial-grade wood chipper, eventually ripping his body apart and turning him into these nasty jello cups. If you've seen our previous retrospectives, you know what I'm about to say. That's right, this monster committed no crime. They were cursed with the life of a muck monster, and they just so happened to find their way to Tremerton. His innocence shines through when he uses a power line as a jump rope. It's almost like they're just a kid. Jenny turned a kid into jello. Thank you, Jenny. Now that Jenny has saved the town from another cursed creature, she's taking the rest of the day off. She's going to the mall to get some new kid a gift, but as we know, Jenny is also cursed. Nora won't stop calling her, and it's not the usual ringing phone situation. Nora actually pops out of Jenny's chest on a giant CRT TV to get information about the monsters she defeated. Jenny can only stop her by pulling out the belly bolt, which acts as an old-fashioned switchboard port. To make sure nothing like this could happen again, Nora becomes the world's most flexible ninja, incapacitates Jenny, and uploads firmware that makes it impossible for Jenny to stop her from calling. The next day at school, we see the boy who Jenny is in love with this week. This time it's some guy with the posture of Randall from Recess. Just as Jenny was about to get this boy's attention, Nora pops out of her chest and the realization that she can't just end the call sinks in. Diving into a locker, Jenny learns that Nora isn't going away. In chemistry class, Nora mocks the lab. The chemistry teacher starts by scolding Jenny, but when he realizes it was Nora, he gets really excited. At the moment, Jenny is incredibly embarrassed. But this does tell us a bit about Nora. We learn that she's well respected by the scientific community, despite the disrespectful colleagues from the trade show a few episodes ago. Thanks to the ninja sequence earlier, we also know that she's shockingly fit for her age. Something that gets explained next season. Jenny isn't concerned with any of that. Suddenly Nora is teaching the class and Jenny's kinda just standing there, forced to be the assistant. It's high school, so of course there's no sympathy for Jenny. Her classmates are laughing at her and passing notes around, making fun of her. Now, in the cafeteria, Jenny has a brief moment to try her luck with Randall again. Nora burst out of her chest, ruining what could have been a great introduction. Jenny freaks out at Nora for ruining her day, making Nora start crying. She gets no sympathy from me. Randall is shockingly fine with his oil bath, but the muck monster decided to ruin yet another good moment. Nora is still off crying about Jenny standing up to her, forcing Jenny to fight without her guidance, just getting herself captured. Nora actually shows up at the school to kill the muck monster once and for all, by freezing him to death, suffocating all the students. That is, if Jenny wasn't in there to break them free. This episode turns into a sort of mother-daughter accepting each other's differences kind of deal. But I'm still way more on Jenny's side. Nora was out of line in this one. When it erupts into a fight, Randall pulls out a wrench and decapitates Nora's TV head. I guess Jenny and Randall kick it off, but from my memory, we never see him again after this. Maybe Jenny questioned where the wrench came from? Who knows? But they didn't work out. And that's the end of Call Hating. And the end of Season 1 of my life as a teenage robot. Once again, I'm holding my thoughts of this season for an upcoming video. But what did I think of Ka hating? It's pretty solid. I love new developments in the show, and I love the dynamic between Nora and Jenny. And this is a great episode for both. I'll raise one last question before we go. Where was Tuck going at the beginning of the episode? Why did he get all dressed up? Surely it wasn't just for fun. Are the Carbuncle brothers up to something? Yeah, it was probably only a setup for the episode. Just food for thought. Anyways, I've been your narrator, DC, and I'll see you in Season 2.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a rating. If you want to reach us, leave a comment. Or check out our other platforms. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a rating. If you want to reach us, leave a comment. Or check out our other platforms. Links are in the description.